Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dicing with Death.
Hello. I am a married man again.
Excellent. Women, you had your opportunity. It was about 20 minutes long, and none of you took it. You may never come again. Hopefully.
So, Selkie.
Yeah.
Cledence is dead.
Yeah.
The Traveler's Oasis is crawling with guards.
Yeah, I walked out of the front door.
Yeah. You slip right out the front door.
And I'll head to town, head to the docks, head to a place where people buy and trade goods. I have a knife, a dagger, that I want to sell. They normally buy for 2 to 3 gold, so if I can sell it for 1 gold, I'll be quite happy with that.
Well, you can make your way to the docks district. And easy enough, you can find a weaponsmith, weapon dealer.
Yep.
Blacksmith, really anyone. And pawn your dagger for an easy gold.
Excellent. I do so. Right, now I've got 2 gold, 8 silver, 28 copper.
You could buy a new dagger.
Well, going really well. Great even. So first things first, gotta get clean. I was covered in dirt last night. Gross. I will just splash my face with some water from the ocean, and then I'm going to go back to the Traveler's Oasis immediately.
Okay. It's probably been an hour or so at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'll head right back to my room.
Your room, it's not paid for anymore, but it's not like it's locked.
Right. Well, I guess is there still commotion with guards downstairs?
There are still a few guards hanging out in the common room, yes.
Yeah, then I'll go to my room first. I know it's not paid for tonight, but I'm intending on staying here again, so I know I haven't paid up, but, you know, Bernadette looks busy, so I will just I'll pay her later. It'll be fine.
That's not Selkie, that's a guard. Where's Selkie? I just dragged you over to the docks district. You're already on your way back.
Yep.
Here we go.
So I will get to my room and close my door.
Let's dispose of the body, and you can head back to your room.
And once I close the door, I will reach into under the mattress and pull out my bloody shirt and shove it down my pants. And
I'd forgotten about that.
Yep. So did I. That's why I had to go back to the tavern real quickly. I will then go to the ladies section of the outhouse, throw my shirt down the latrine hole, and then promptly use the same hole to relieve myself.
Symbolic.
Yes, but also effective, because I don't think anyone's going to go looking in latrines for a shirt. But if they do, I want it to be covered by a layer of something so that they won't bother to reach for it or be able to even notice it. I mean, granted, it's still all like folded and rolled up. So hopefully... Also, there's no flashlights. You'd need to take like a lantern and lower it in there. And that'll just like light the bathroom on fire because of all the methane from the waste. So, no, it's just... Who's going to go looking in the shitter? You over-explained, hoping that no one looks in the shitter. But that done, I will head back into the tavern, rocking my new jacket but no shirt look. No. I assume this is a button-up jacket, so I'll button it up most of the way.
I was imagining a zipper, but I guess they didn't have zippers back then, did they?
Probably not, yeah. I was imagining a zipper at first, too, but I had to change it to buttons when I got it.
Yeah, that would be a magic item.
Yeah,
Buttons.
Yeah. Then I'll come in and look for Bernadette. Is she talking to guards?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I'll chill. I'll wait. I got time.
All right. I mean, eventually she will be available. The guards don't leave, though.
That's fine. I will simply tell her that I'm looking to stay another night.
She wipes a tear from her eye. Yeah, sure. 5 silver.
Of course. I hand it to her. Then do a... Okay.
Yeah, son, it'll be fine. Nothing to worry about.
Okay. Cool. And now... Mugging people in the alleyway thing worked out really well. I think I should just try it again the next night. To be honest. So...
Did it work out that well? I mean, you paid 5 silver to stay a night in an inn. You made maybe a gold, maybe 2.
2 gold at a cost of 5 silver. I quadrupled my earnings, my investment. All right, and if I can quadruple my investment night after night, I'm gonna make some serious money. And he wasn't even the person I was going after. My next target is sure to be better. So is there like a front porch area or like an outside seating area of the Traveler's Oasis? Is like a table?
There's not.
No. Is there? I would like.
It's nice. I mean, I bet like. Sorry, what?
I was hoping to find a spot on this street somewhere where like maybe there'd be a table outside.
Maybe some ne'er-do-wells loiter on the curb with their beers or something, but it's not like there's an outdoor seating.
Like cafe life.
No, there's parts of the town with cafe life, but this isn't it.
Do my windows look out over the front street or over the back?
No, your window looks out over the alley, actually.
No.
But I don't think there's glass on it. I think it's just shutters.
Okay. Nice. I guess I'll just hang out in the common room for a while and see if Bernadette ever leaves.
She'll leave a few hours later, sure.
I'll
roll a perception check.
Yeah, I'll conveniently walk out at the same time as she does and just see which way she goes as I step out into the streets.
You don't actually step out into the streets. I don't think you notice her. You notice she steps into the kitchen and then she doesn't come out.
Okay.
I don't know how long it would be before you realize that she left, but
right, because she might just be in the kitchen doing something, and then half an hour passes.
Maybe an hour, half hour passes, and it's pretty clear that she's not coming back out.
Well, I will try and just poke my head in the kitchen then, and see if there's a door that exits, where the exits might be. Sort of stuff.
You poke your head into the kitchen. You look around. We can keep rolling with that perception check. There are 2 exits, but there is a cook there that looks up at you, poking in, and says, "Can I help you?" Actually, there's another another bartender, and there's a couple guards. So everyone realizes you probably shouldn't be back here behind the bar. How'd you get here?
Sorry,
What are you doing?
Just trying to place an order for fries, and I didn't see anyone out front. Can I get one order of fries?
There's another bartender on duty, and he'll get in your order of fries. But you were quickly shooed away from the kitchen.
Sure. Did I see which way the exits were, though?
There are 2 doors out the kitchen. You're pretty smart, right? You can piece together that one of them is the alleyway entrance.
Which one's the other one?
I'm not sure.
Well, was it on this side of the building or this side of the building?
Roll an intelligence check. I gave you the one. Must be the alleyway entrance is a gimme, but
18.
no, you just got a quick glance at it. Like you just got a quick glance at the kitchen before you were shoot away.
But if I see 2 doors, can't I just walk around the building to the side that I saw the door on and see if there's a door on that side of the building?
I guess so, but working out which door goes which way from the outside after a 5-second glance in the kitchen.
Well, I mean, if the 2 doors are like on the same wall, I'm confused as to how I might not know where a door goes, right? If it's on the right side of the building.
Did you consult your compass beforehand? I mean, I'm saying indoors, you aren't always going to know which direction is east, especially at a quick glance.
But if the kitchen door is to the left of the bar, and I walk through the kitchen door, then there's a door to my right. Like, as an example, like, I should be able to piece together the relative position of a door to any other room in the bar.
Guess right? Selkie's not that smart. No, I don't think that's a given. I think with a quick 5-second glance indoors, are you going to be able to, like, recall which door is further east than the other? Which one? I mean, I guess you would know which door is further east, but...
I mean, in a smallish building, yeah, you should tell that right away. Certainly not maybe like a large mansion you could get lost, but...
I'm not saying you're lost, but I'm saying you got a quick glance at the kitchen, and you spotted a couple of doors.
Okay. Well, I will walk around the perimeter of the building now. I'll do a quick out the front door, through the alleyway, around the back, and then I'll just continue doing something like this.
There is a guard loitering in the alleyway. Actually, right around the corner where the deed happened.
Okay. I'm looking for...
He'll give you a nod, not necessarily say anything.
Sure. I will acknowledge his presence, but move on. Are there any other exits to this building, other than the front door and this back door?
None that are apparent to you. There's a front door and then there's the back door.
And no...
That presumably leads to the kitchen.
Okay. Well then, I will presume that the other door from the kitchen leads into another part of the building that is, like her house must be attached. Like, this building here might be her, might be a house, and there might be like if this is a kitchen back here or something, and that's a kitchen door, there might be another door that goes from the kitchen into her house or something. Still not entirely sure, but
that seems reasonable, but
plausible.
Considering it's plausible, but you're not certain, but it seems.
Well, I've done my loop through the alleyways. I am gonna go to a tailor, and I want to buy a black shirt and a wide-brimmed hat.
Don't you already have a wide-brimmed hat?
I've got a jungle and hat. I want a gardening wide-brimmed hat. I want like an old lady flower hat.
Okay, well, a common tunic is 8 silver. You can get that in black.
Take it.
And a hat. He's a cap hat. 1 silver. Why is a cap so cheap? That's like a cap. Like a big hat is probably going to be more than that. 10 copper. That's like $10. We'll say 2 silver. For your walk around town, shopping, find the perfect gardening hat.
Perfect.
Big floppy sun hat. Is that the idea?
Big floppy sun hat. Yeah. So I will return the floppy hat and the black tunic to my in-room.
You don't wear them?
I do not wear them, no. I will continue to wear my jungle hat and my half buttoned up jacket and my jungle pants and my boots. And I will take a nap. Take a nap. A nice long nap, because I'm going to be up late tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I guess I'll just kick it and wait till nighttime.
All right. You kick it in your room?
I'll probably get bored of the room and hang out in the common room or something. And now I'll be more amenable to talking to strangers, if they so desire.
Up to you. There are about a dozen or so patrons over the course of the night.
Okay. If they approach me, I will speak with them, but I'm not going out of my way for any of them.
That's fine. We can skip to the witching hour.
Yeah,
if you're
I'll
so
wait till
inclined.
sun goes down. And then I will step on out of the building. No, I'll go upstairs first. Grab my my new gear, my hat and my shirt, and make my way to the outhouse, where I will change. Take off the jacket, put on the black shirt, take off the jungle hat, put on the floppy hat.
There is another occupant in the outhouse, and it's not a private room.
Oh.
So how do you handle that?
Oh, just sit on the crapper and make some loud grunting noises until the other person leaves.
And chase the other lady out. All right.
Well, you know, it might take me a while. You know, I got demons to exercise, ma'am. You can stay as long as you want, but I'm
okay.
here for
All
a
right.
while.
You grunt and groan and eventually clear out the latrine.
Great. Now I pull up my pants, change up my outfits, and I want to look to see if there are rafters up here. If there's anywhere I could stuff my jacket and hat for the time being, in a hidden spot in the roof.
Not hidden. No, I mean, go ahead and roll something for me. Let's see if you get lucky. So this is an old stone building. There's no rafters. And you're not very smart. Oh wait, that was the old one? Or is that a new one?
This is it
right
right
the old
here.
one.
28 for my hide check.
Okay. So you could definitely wedge something in like one of the vents, but it might be somewhat visible. It's like overhead level, but it's not it's like a pretty thin wall. Like it would.
Well, as Cletus
you could also
said, who wants
try and
to
rig
go...
something in one of the latrines.
No. As Cletus said, who's going to want to use a outhouse in the middle of the night? You know, it's cold, it's drafty, everyone's got their own shit buckets in their rooms. I will
Who
put
shits
it
in the middle of the night. Didn't she like save that for a more reasonable hour? I mean, I know it happens, but
it does happen.
As in shit bucket seems like a bit of a. I mean, I thought it was more of a
piss pot. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So
But hey, in a pinch. All right, so you can shove your jacket and your other hat in the corner window or the corner vent.
Yep. And
you've got to like, you're a thief, you're fine, but it does take a little bit of like shimmying to like climb 8 feet or so up the wall.
Right, and then
wedge it up there.
Wedge this thing up here. Right. I'll do my best to tuck it and take a step back and try and put it in a spot that isn't so conspicuous as whatever that means, as best as I can. And then it's out. It's time for crime. And I will immediately head to the new quarter. I'll go across the street and come down one of these here alleyways.
All right, roll a perception check.
Then roll a perception check. 28. No, 26.
6. Yeah. There are a couple of guards sort of patrolling the street here. They seem to be patrolling the Traveler's Oasis after the incidents of last night.
Yeah, well, that's why I will slip out down and into the new quarter.
All right. You slip between a bunch of ramshackle wooden buildings through muddy streets and alleyways. What time is it? This isn't super late. This is just like after sundown.
Yeah, an hour or so after sundown, but not before the bar closes for the night.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna walk around, and I will suppose look for a singular person, and we're gonna get to mugging.
All right. The first group you pass is a group of 5 gentlemen.
I will, use the brim of my hat to sort of tilt it low enough that I can't make eye contact with them.
All right.
If they're gonna
I give you a second look. Young lady in a sun hat after dark, the black tunic, and a machete. You're definitely a PC.
Yeah, definitely a player character. Cool. I'll just pass them and keep going.
All right. Right about where you are now, you see an old man walk down the street all alone.
How old are we talking? Like collecting Social Security so he doesn't have money to steal?
Middle-aged. He's got a like walking like a cane. So that made you think he was older than he is. But as he steps closer, you realize he's not all that old. But maybe he's got a bit of a limp or something, or maybe he just likes his fancy cane.
All right. I do a quick glance around, see if I'm alone with the old man.
You are.
All right.
He's walking down this alley and then about to take a right.
Okay. So I want to body check him into this wall.
Particular.
And put a weapon to his back and say, "Your money or your life."
Make a roll to hit.
No, I deleted Selkie. Accident.
That's fine. We can do theater of the mind.
So here's the D20. There are probably modifiers to this.
Probably not enough, actually. You'll get surprise and so you get +4, but I don't think you get any more than that. And so I think a 9 is a miss. So you go to body check him, and even in his surprise, he steps out of the way. I think we're gonna need to roll initiative. Do you still say your money or your life, or do you just go to bum rush him and miss?
I'll say it on my initiative.
As you draw your machete.
My short sword.
All right.
My short sword.
All right, you get the jump on him.
Your money or your life. I say with the sun hat tipped low enough that I can't necessarily see his eyes, so he shouldn't be able to see my eyes. But I've also got like infravision, so maybe I don't know. I'm hoping that the lighting works out my advantage. I level the short sword at him, ready an attack. If he does anything other than give me his money, I'll take his life.
I'm not a wealthy man, he says.
Then leave what you got. Life seems like your most valuable thing. Drop it. Drop it like it's hot.
He goes to reach for his side.
I tense. I'm ready to stab him. I'm so ready to stab him.
Roll a charisma check.
It's terrible.
You're just a little lady. He makes a sudden movement.
I go to stab him.
Yeah, you're very ready. All right.
17.
All right, you stab him.
There might be +1 for vision or something. I don't know. 5 damage.
All right. He goes to run. You stab him. He slips in the mud and lies bleeding in the street.
As he is bleeding, I will just crawl over him and look for his purses and valuables.
He has 20 copper. Two shiny gold coins. I think they were maybe tucked in his shoes or something, but I know you're looting him thoroughly.
Yep. And
roll a... You don't have appraising, do you? Maybe just an int or a charisma check. Something to estimate his valuables.
21?
Yeah. Yeah. So you find the gold coins in his shoes, and the his walking stick has like an amber ball at the top.
I'll break
That
his
might be
walking stick over my knee so I can just take the top of it.
Fair enough.
I look for wedding rings.
Alas, he dropped his. He was fiddling with it and he lost it somewhere under his desk.
All right, well, good. He's not a married old man. Then no one will miss him. I do a quick check for life. Is he dying?
On him?
Yeah. Or dead.
There's still a pulse.
I leave him be.
Yeah.
I know it's probably not the best decision to leave him alive, but I'm not quite that cold-blooded yet. You know?
Mm-hmm. All right.
So I'll move on.
Right about now, you see a group of people walking down the street.
Towards us?
Towards you.
Okay. Define group size?
Maybe 4 coming from... actually, they're coming just around the corner. So you can roll your own d10.
I am surprised.
You are surprised. So they come right around the corner, and they're like, "Whoa. Hello there. Is he all right?" And they start to walk towards you.
I take a couple steps back. And if they look down at him collectively, I will use that as an opportunity to run in this direction somewhere.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you can bolt off down that alley.
I will bolt off down that alley.
They'll shout after you, but it's pretty clear what was happening.
Yep.
You were murdering an old man, making a run for it.
Yep. So I will dart out this way. Yep.
All right. You run through the streets. You pass by a few other people.
I push past them as needed, preferring not to, but I'll do what it takes, and try and end up in the somewhere over here. End up way over there.
Yeah, that's a wall, isn't it?
I can't tell always. Looks like there might be some stuff right here that I could like maybe hop up and hop this wall. Things in the alleyway.
Yeah, you can make your way over that small stone wall that borders the streets of the old quarter. You were alone in the night.
Right. I walk through the old quarter. Let's see if we can make it a twofer. Kind of just patrolling around, looking for someone by themselves.
The first group you pass. Oh, no, you see someone walking by themselves.
Oh, perfect. Who is this someone? Describe to me my target in detail. Do you want? Sure. She won't take the cat. Just wants
Why
to
did
know
she
where he
adopt
is.
it then?
I guess she's got work and she just wants to know where he is, but she doesn't want to like deal with him while she's working.
Mm-hmm. Oh, another man. This one very old.
Oh, ho, ho. I'm ready for him.
I don't think they have walkers, but if they had walkers, he'd be using one.
All right.
This one's also leaning on a cane.
Okay. So I will do another glance around, see if I'm alone.
So yeah. Selkie's right around here. And there's an old man walking down the street. You two are alone.
Excellent. I will approach the old man and flick my short sword up towards him, keeping the hat sort of low, and say, "Your money or your life."
On guard, filthy knave. I'll have.
I attack her.
Okay. He draws a sword from his own waist, and we roll initiative.
I knew this day was gonna come. I knew one day that I would fight someone who wasn't just an old man. I didn't know it was today, though.
He's dressed like a butler, perhaps, or a doorman. But he's drawing a long sword from his waist.
Well, I roll an 8 on initiative.
Yeah.
But I did have my sword drawn before him, so I don't know if I can get like a +2 initiative bonus or something.
I feel like that should be a thing, but
having your weapon drawn should give you an initiative bonus, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, or like maybe an initiative penalty to draw your weapon or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, could make for some interesting dueling rules or something, but you beat him anyways.
Oh, okay.
He's old and slow.
Well, I throw myself to the attack.
Yet.
And it's rolling dice. And I roll a 1.
Oh, God. Make a saving throw versus death.
0 successes.
He steps aside, discarding his walking stick, and you kind of stumble over it as he draws his sword.
All right, well, can I turn my stumble into a full-fledged just running away from him? Like, if I lunge to stab him, and he, like, aikidos me past him, and then I just, like, keep running?
Yes. Yeah. And he doesn't take a back attack against you. And you go running down the street.
All right.
Yes. Begone, knave, and keep yourself away from this fine neighborhood.
Alrighty. So then I will come down the alleyway and keep moving, deciding that this quarter is not for me. The butlers are armed and dangerous. And, you know, that might be a lot of money down there, but it's going to be harder to get. So why don't we just come over to this northern ocean quarter where there definitely aren't any high-level NPCs that might fuck with me.
Where are you going?
To the ocean quarter.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll do the same thing walking around here.
It's pretty empty. There are lights in houses, but there's no one out and about in the streets here.
Well, we can try some B&E. I'll come down to this side, but as I do, I want to take a look at the wall, see if there are any guards walking along the wall.
Roll perception check.
On a 7.
Yeah. All right, the coast is clear.
All right, then I want to the smallest house I see on this block. That's the one I'm going for. And I want to find the smallest house that has a light on in it. So 2 criteria, I suppose. And
there are windows with lights, but there's not separate houses here.
Are there like apartment blocks?
There's one giant facade that stretches from like block to block. So this whole thing is continuous.
Right. I see.
One wooden structure. There are a bunch of buildings up and down the, a bunch of windows up and up along the facade, many of which are lit. But...
Well then, I will approach one of the doors. Sort of at random, hopefully a door that is near a window with a light in it, but I guess I won't be able to tell if the door enters into the middle of a building or to the left of the building, to the right of the building, so any light might not actually be associated with any door. So I'll just pick one that might, maybe, be associated with the door, and give a... on the door.
Yeah, so there's a door right there that you're knocking at underneath an awning.
Mm-hmm.
And a middle-aged woman opens the door.
And that's when I throw myself at her, sword and all. Not like trying to stab her, but just trying to knock her to the ground. This will be a grapple attempt or something.
You catch her by surprise.
Mm-hmm. Can what would you like me to roll to toss her to the ground and threaten her?
An attack roll, I guess.
An 8 plus surprises,
plus
maybe?
Surprise is fine. This was like an unarmed attack to knock her to the ground. Is that the idea?
Yeah, so here's my strength check. Is a natural 1. So I bump into the woman, threatening her.
Yeah. Were you trying to just like shoulder check her and knock her down?
I'm trying to get inside the doorway is the first thing I'm trying to do, and then after that I'm trying to knock her to the ground and threaten her. So I don't know how badly that one treats me.
You hit her, but I think she shuts the door on you. Like you go rushing in and then she pushes you back and shuts the door, and you're not strong enough to overpower her, and she forces you out onto the stoop.
Well, then let's keep running. Let's keep playing.
I think she can't actually... Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll for initiative, or do you just let her shut you out?
I just let her shut me out. Yeah, if she shuts the door on me, that's... I'm not... See, these are people I'm sort of picking at random, so I'm just going to try and, like, roll with the flow. I'm going to be like Bruce Lee and be like water. One door shuts, I just go down the next path.
Yeah, I don't think you can get between the buildings and the... Like, I don't think you can circle around.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if these were, like, tents or something, so I'll just,
Yeah, I'm not sure what they are either. Qualnir might know more than I do. So if you want to weigh in, you can tell me. But I think those are there are at least some buildings that go all the way to the cliff.
Well, this spot right here definitely makes it look to me like it's a tent, because this road definitely continues through. But it's possible that it's a tent over some structure. There might be like cordoned off areas. They look like tents to me.
Yeah.
But whatever's. It's fine. I can just head a different route.
They are. I don't know why there's a little shanty town up there, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll just head on this way and stroll about. Looking for nothing in particular. Easy marks. I'll stop in this little courtyard, see if there's anything happening down in this little pile.
The little pile is empty.
Yeah. Maybe I'll slip in here and hang out in this little corner and see if anybody walks past in the next half hour.
No.
All right. I'll call it a night.
Half an hour and see no one.
I'll call it a night and head home then. This was semi-effective for me. And I will come down here, and then as I slip into this alleyway, I want to take off my hat and just like tuck it under my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will come through here and go back to the outhouse.
There is a guard back there.
I thought there might be. That's why I took off the hat. And I tuck it in my arm, so hopefully he won't notice that I'm even carrying the big floppy hat. I'll just be a girl in a black shirt.
He sort of like steps in front of you as you're walking, and he says, "Evening, miss. What are you?"
Headed to the Traveler's Oasis. Gotta go to the outhouse first.
He looks up. Oasis is closed. Last call was 2 hours ago.
Oh, it's all right. The night watchman will let me in.
Are you a guest? He says, looking
Yep.
up and down.
Room 4. 5? 4 or 5. Upstairs. I can describe my room to him.
You don't remember which room you're in? He says, suspiciously.
Well, you know, she said the room, but I'm not so good with numbers and letters. I just know where it is in the building. I don't remember which room number she said. You know? We're not all educated where I come from.
Yeah. Roll
Not
that
like
charisma
you,
check.
fine city watchman.
Yeah.
So fine. Wow.
He nods.
You
and
really
says,
are a
you know,
handsome man, aren't you?
oh my god, Neal, don't push it. That's not how you pass charisma checks. He says, well, you really ought to be careful. It's not safe around here. There was a murder in this alley just last night. Now, don't you worry. I'm here to keep you safe. But you should probably stick to the main streets.
Okay.
At least this time of night.
Will you at least
And
keep an eye on the latrine door so I know no one's going to come in and bother me?
If you're staying at the... Okay. He keeps watch outside of the outhouse for you.
Excellent. I will go in, take my other clothes, tuck them in to the big floppy hat. So, like, I'll take my normal jungle hat and my jacket, like, roll the jacket up,
Stuff a leather jacket into a hat. I don't think it's going to work. It's a heavy leather jacket.
Oh, if it's a heavy jacket, then maybe not.
It's a leather jacket. It's not going to fit into your floppy sun hat.
Okay. Well, maybe I shouldn't have asked him to keep watch then, because now I don't want to walk
carry
out.
a bundle, but
Yeah, but I don't want to walk in without a bundle and then walk out with a bundle, right? So.
do you not have a backpack or anything?
Nope. I guess I will just use the bathroom and leave. Thank him.
Okay, then.
Walk.
Stay safe now, you hear?
You too. Walk to the edge of this. Bro, look back, see if he has disappeared around his corner yet.
He is staring at you.
And then I
Like
will
he's
just
like-
go.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And then
There are other guards patrolling in the street. In fact, there's probably one posted right by the door.
okay. Yeah, I will go in.
All right. The guard stops you. Says, "Place is closed."
I give him the same spiel. I already have a room here.
He opens the door and looks in. So this lady says she's got a room. and you see Bernadette sitting around the common room. She's, oh, yes, come on in, honey. Have you paid for tonight? I don't think you paid yet.
I paid this afternoon. You were talking to the guardsman?
Did you? Oh, yeah, okay. That's the
I-
DM asking that you're fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, she's fine.
I'll slip into
Awful
my
late,
room.
hon.
Well, you know,
Get some-
smell of the sea air and all. Takes your breath away. Get a little lost in time.
All right.
And I guess I will slip into my house, my room. And once I get into the bedroom, I will go sit by the window so I've got a little bit of moonlight. And try and break this amber ball off of the remains of the walking stick. I'll use my various tools, knives, daggers, short machetes, and carve away at it or pry it off or whatever and try and remove the amber from the stick.
Yeah, you can do that. Got an amber gemstone.
Cool. Then I guess it's time for rest. I'll leave the windows open and try and wake up with the sun.
Okay. You had a pretty late night, but you can wake up early and tired.
Yep. Wake up early and tired and immediately head right back to the outhouse.
All right.
Where I will attempt to retrieve my stashed goodies without being seen.
All right, you can do so.
Excellent. I'll then head back upstairs to my room and nap for a little bit so I can recover my lost sleep time while I consider my plan as a murdering brigand. I've made more money doing this than I have trying to do good.
I don't know if that's true, but you know, easy come, easy go.
Right.
Make 10 gold, spend 10 gold, forget how much it pays to be an adventurer.
Yeah.
Pretty quick to turn to a life of petty crime.
Yep. I will pay for another night and go sell my little bit of amber.
All right, where do you try and pawn this?
I will pawn it down by the docks.
Okay. Anyone in particular? Do you have any contacts?
No, I'm not even really sure it's worth, so I will just go to someone who seems to be selling trinkets, odds and ends, baubles from overseas, and just show them the bit of amber.
There's a gnome on the docks with a straw hat and a little stall full of baubles.
Yep. I will then, offer him the little bit of amber.
Well, let's have a look. Well, that's a little chipped, but I could give you 5 gold for it.
Done?
Okay. Easy enough. He hands you 5 gold, counts up 5 gold.
I will take it, bring my wealth up to 8 copper, 8 silver, and 8 gold. And I got money.
And
All right. Life of crime is going well. What I need is one of these slightly wealthier places. What I need better to hit roll. What I need is a way to start using my wizard spells in my Life of Crime so that I can get some experience as a wizard and level that up too. There's a lot of needs going on here. Yeah. What's the plan, Ryan? What's the plan?
You tell me, Selkie.
The plan is we're gonna hit a big place tonight. Something a little bit stronger. I want to scout something out during the day. So I want to come to this part of the map. I don't know if you can see what I'm circling.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a courtyard here. I
Yeah,
want to take a look in
statue.
it. Yeah, this looks like maybe it's a courtyard with multiple house doors on it or something.
Yep, exactly. And there's a statue here of some weathered elf.
Okay. I will, what sort of entryway into this courtyard is there?
It is open there, but this here is a gate.
Okay.
And this as well. Don't know that they were closed last night, but I think presumably they could be.
Right. Good to know. Yeah, well, I can try these if those gates are open, and if those gates are closed, I can find something else. Maybe we should start with something that doesn't rely on those gates then. How about this place right nearby? I don't know if that sea green shows up well for you. It blends in with everything. This place.
It's not a house. It's some sort of... I'm not sure what.
Okay.
Like
Then...
a little temple.
Temple, huh?
Yeah.
What about
Shrine,
someplace?
yeah. So
over
there's
here.
a set of staircases going up, right? Yeah, I think those are houses.
Excellent. I want to just walk by them, see if there's any security other than a front door on them.
What security would that be? Like a dog?
A dog, or there's a gate before the front door or something.
And there's no gates. They're houses. They appear relatively wealthy. I don't know. Roll a perception check.
26.
All right. This here appears to be like a large apartment block.
Mm-hmm.
This is a private residence with a door.
Which one?
This one here.
That one. Okay. Yeah.
That abuts the wall. That's the city wall.
Huh? Is there anything in this alley, like at the back of this road?
Yes, there's like a side entrance to this shrine temple.
Mm-hmm.
And a few boxes about.
Okay. What about this building right here? Does that have an entryway in this alley?
Yeah, sure. There's a door. Oops.
That's the one then.
There's
That's
a door
the
here.
one. Okay. And it looks like a house, a domicile?
It does not.
Ooh, what is it?
Do you open the door? Do you look inside? What do you...
I mean, I try and just gauge it from the outside, if it looks like a residence or if it looks like a place of business?
You
I
did
know
well on your perception check. It looks like it's connected to that tower there.
Oh,
So it's like built into the wall. You think it might,
it'd be a guardhouse or something.
yeah.
Well, that makes it all the sweeter when I robbed this place right next to the guardhouse. Okay. I will get ready to do that. But I think that is an adventure for another day. I don't think we have time to rob a whole house right now.
I guess so. I guess not. All right. Can prep a small domicile for you to break into next week, and maybe the guardhouse next door where you'll get dragged to when you're inevitably caught.
Inevitably. All right. Can do.
Crime may pay, but not an experience. I think you'll get 30 for murdering what's his name?
Cletus. Yep.
So 15 to your wizard, 15 to your thief, and I'll be generous and give you an extra 50 for your petty theft for your thief.
45 for the thief.
No. 65 for the thief.
65, yeah. 65 for the thief.
And 15 for your wizard. I don't know that there's much else.
All right, 2581 for the rogue.
2581.
The total.
You level up at 3K.
I think so. Yeah. And 2033 for my wizard.
2033?
2033.
Oh, that levels up as 2500. Yeah.
Yep. So not there yet.
Bit of a slow session. Easing back into things.
Well, I guess that is us for Dicing with Death for today. We will be back next week with something, probably more Dicing with Death. And there'll be
let's keep it running. Keep it going.
Empires of Arcadia tonight, and in a Dice and Men tomorrow, and Shenanigans on Saturday.
Cool
and
stuff.
Hardcore Heroes Q&A on Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Anything to say, Brian, before we go?
No. Thanks for watching. If you discover any new elements, be sure to name them after me. Yeah.
Idiom.
Otherwise...
And that's it.
Otherwise, I guess we'll catch you next time.
Yep. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.